Hey folks, it is I, VannKraken. Welcome to a Wednesday night World of Warships Legends stream. We were off for another weekend, so you never know what happens when it's been almost a week since I've been streaming and my streaming software updated again. So hopefully I'm pushing all the right buttons and keep this thing going tonight the correct way. Hope you guys had an awesome weekend. Sorry we weren't able to connect. I was doing dad stuff pretty much this weekend with one child out this week in Las Vegas with my wife. The prior 2 weekends, or 2 out of 3 weekends, I had been on the road in Seattle and Portland with my younger daughter. This is all for soccer, which you on the other side of the pond call football. So we are pretty active with sports at the end of the year here, and it's kind of getting in the way of streaming on weekends, but I'm having a great time streaming still Wednesday and Friday nights. Hopefully we'll get on Saturday if possible. Definitely am enjoying the streaming side, and this is going out to YouTube and Twitch. So very thankful that we're actually getting a live crowd on both sides, which is really exciting. Some of us who've gone into this streaming endeavor are not streaming for fame and fortune or hard cash per se, but we're just doing this because we really enjoy the game, want to help other people learn and grow and enjoy World of Warships or World of Warships Legends. I do play PC too. It just hasn't been a whole lot lately, unfortunately, because of time limitations. But we'll get back to doing some PC streams, some crossover streams again soon. And just great to see familiar faces. Hey, Tom, welcome to you tonight. Garrus, thanks for coming back. Dark Architect, of course. And Monk and Hype over on the Twitch side. Hype Team, this is twice in a row. We were worried about you, hadn't seen you for a while. Hype Teen on the Twitch side is my first follower. So very much appreciated. Good to see you, my friend. And again, hope you are doing well. I'm just going to throw up really quickly a couple brief highlights for the week. we are still trying to grind out our British ships. We've made some really actually good progress. I've got now up to tier 6 on the British battleship line. So we're at the King George V. We got past Leander. And I won't say past Leander, because if you haven't played that line, Leander is not like a painful grind at all. But I know Fiji's even better if my experience from PC is anything like it will be on Legends. And the first game I had in Fiji was pretty damn fun, even though she's totally stock. So we did make it to tier 6 into the British line, still on Devonshire in the heavy cruiser line. Potentially be working on that a little bit tonight. I was going to play Suzuya and Ochakov, just for those of you who might want to be watching a little bit how I would play the campaign ships. I'm always a better player off stream, I'll be honest with you, especially with cruisers and destroyers. I'm a cruiser main, but it takes quite a bit of concentration that I don't usually have, especially on Wednesday night when I play these ships. So we will do our absolute best to kind of give you some pointers on how to play those ships. And I'm excited about Suzuya. I haven't had a chance to play her a lot, but I've had some fun games in her already. Dark Architect's not even a cruiser guy per se, but he's blown up in Suzuya. And Ochakov is just a freaking blast. Every time I play that thing, I'm getting chased by battleships at 8 or 9 kilometers. I'm kiting like demon to get away. It's crazy. I have a fun game every time I'm playing that. A great player when no one is looking. Monk, that is kind of the truth. I've started just recording more games because when I'm off stream, because you never know, right? You just never know when the big games are going to come. They tend to be off stream to a degree just because I can concentrate and lock in. Archer, welcome. New dad in tropical Wyoming. Did you guys cool down today too? We got colder in Idaho today. Definitely dropped some degrees. So hey, just really quickly, I want to say thank you to everybody again on both sides, YouTube and Twitch. We've passed 100 followers on Twitch and 100 subscribers on YouTube, so super thankful for that. My parents would be proud. Well, not really. My dad has passed. Wouldn't be able to tell you what YouTube is. My mom would have no clue what YouTube is either. So, but I'll thank my parents for making this possible, making me possible. But thank you guys as the viewers and interactive community that have shown up and made this such a fun experience. I really, really appreciate it. So, Monk, I can only turn invisible when no one is looking. I didn't see the latest Invisible Man, if that was anything that might have come from. I did see it was the 30th anniversary of What About Bob lately, which is kind of interesting. Reading stories about the behind-the-scenes production of that, like what an a-hole Bill Murray was to Richard Dreyfuss. So, 90s Invisible Man. I know they've had multiple versions of that. So again, thanks to everyone. I do have a new patch review out if you haven't seen it on YouTube. This is not the craziest patch, right? And I think it's by design. They probably teased that Kong versus Godzilla or Godzilla versus Kong promo a long time ago just to have something to slide in after the release of the carriers, knowing that that was going to be a big meta-changing patch. So down in that lower right-hand corner, I mean, the champagne, I think it was... I'm stealing that pun because I love it. I might have been Seaworthy Samuel who said it out here first. Oh, Mystery Men, Monk. Okay. Yeah, with the shoveler and... Yeah, that is a funny movie. I do remember that now. It's been a while since I've seen it. Someone else brought that up a little while ago too. Hey, Arcana. Welcome, welcome. So anyway, the Champagne campaign is out there. I've seen a few people sailing it. I played against one last night. I played a few games, and the guy just ran straight into a cap and died. It's not a ship that's a brawling battleship, which obviously anyone who says outright that it completely sucks probably doesn't really know how to have an idea of playing it yet, because it's, to me, if there's any direct analogy that's probably the closest of recent ships, I would probably say Siegfried, that it's kind of like battleship guns on a cruiser hull, because it's, at least on the PC side of the game, it's the worst tier 8 battleship armor in the game. So just have to keep that in mind. See, Hype already doesn't like this campaign in Champagne. You don't like Champagne the ship or Champagne the drink. So you're a teen, though. You shouldn't be drinking too much. Hey, Goat. The disposable camo, I haven't gotten any of those yet. I didn't buy any of the crates, but I don't know if those are dropping in any of the normal crates or not. Dark, I watched Dark's video on crate drop, so I did see that drop and it looked pretty cool. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing tonight. We're just gonna try to work on Suzuya, Ochaka, British lines, get some dailies done. I already played a couple games earlier, so I did knock out my daily on King George, which Dark is saying is a beast. It is a good ship. I've just had really bad teams so far with it. So I played last night for about an hour and a half. I think I lost 6 out of 7 games. It was pretty horrific. And then of course the one game I won was a game with KGV, and I was like 5th place. All the other games I was 1st or 2nd and lost every game. And it wasn't because I was sitting in the back. I just had so many teams that cap rushed or all lemming trained to one side. It was insanely bad. And then I played a couple games this morning and it was the same thing. So I don't know what's going to happen. My luck is not flowing right now, though. I'm like 1-9 in my last 10 games, but maybe that means it needs to turn around. But I know that's not true statistically. Like, no game has any bearing to the last game with regard to statistics in this deal. It could go on for another 10 games. I have the Madden build, Dark. I brought Madden over, doing the same thing. Yep. It's been working well so far. It's just it's not as nimble stock. It's obviously going to be a better ship when it gets upgraded. But I've already had some really good games in it. I'm definitely catching destroyer players by surprise, trying to rush you at like 7 kilometers. It's like, bye-bye. So Monk wants the Godzilla disposable, but all I had was like 50-ish of the Kong ones. All you got was like 50-ish of the Kong ones. That figures, right? That's usually how it goes for me. I'll get the opposite of what I want. The Godzilla one is blue, right? Is the disposable blue too? Let's see, Dark. Let's look at that. Dark's asking about inspirations I have on Madden. I'm pretty sure I set this up the way you posted on my Discord back not too long ago. So we have Cunningham to increase main shell grouping accuracy, and then Galler for HE shell damage. I think that's probably a pretty good balance. You want to buff HE on this boat, on the British line if you can. Disposable blue, that would be my favorite. I like blue. Matchmaking, make sure you stay in the low 60s. Yeah, but if you buy premium time, you're supposed to get better matchmaking. Isn't that how it goes? Isn't that the other? So, yeah. So yeah, I like this Madden build, Dark. It's been good. I was watching another streamer stream, and one of the guys in the div was playing KGV, just ranting how terrible a ship it is. It's dog poo, and it's terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's just... It's not sturdy. You don't want to show broadside to anybody. And it's not the highest caliber guns, right? From an AP perspective, it's going to take a little work to knock out targets and alternate between burning them and actually let's just do a warm-up. Just do a warm-up in KGV. I don't mind. I'll use a double booster and get a little more HP accumulated. XP, I mean. Hitman, good morning. I am well. How are you? How are you? How was your weekend? Dark says Kedarov's also good as an inspiration. Yeah, I know a lot of people use Kedarov, but I know that the accuracy is not the prime feature of the KGV, so I like having that little bump to accuracy. Karis, yeah. It's funny, dude. Going back, I've been playing PC side for a long time. There didn't used to be Discord. There was just a forum. And not many people actually even did YouTube or anything back then. So you would write these very long and tortured and constructed forum posts. That was the main way we conversed on the game, on World of Tanks, you know, prior to ships and then on World of Warships. And there used to be some pretty significant conspiracy theory posts on that, you know, the only way you got decent matchmaking was if you purchased premium time, and it was pretty humorous. So of course we're going to be up tiered. I've been getting up tiered a lot in this ship too. Monk, you're getting bored on solos. Just playing standard. So this is my theory on World of Warships and World of Tanks, and it was kind of mentioned by the CEO of Wargaming. I mentioned it in one of the videos I put together, is that I think you have to view this game, if you're not going to get tired of it, you have to view it more as a pastime or a hobby than a game. It's like, do you get bored of golf? You know, if you golf every weekend, your whole adult life, and you love golf, why do you not get bored of it? And, you know, it's the same thing. It's hitting the ball. It's you knocking the ball into a hole. It's, the courses differ, obviously, but the core mechanics of the game are the same. So it was just an interesting comparison that the Wargaming CEO brought up, that a lot of, especially we older players, treat this more of a pastime than a game. So it makes me a little more resistant to the repetition of the play. And then there's a sense of accomplishment to me to learning the ins and outs of the ships and the maps and the mechanics and all that. And that's kind of where I get a little bit more, you know, enjoyment in it of above and beyond just worrying about kind of freshness of the gameplay. Yeah, Dark, I see I'm already in the A cap. Well, no, wait, this is the A cap with the match to be, but dude, you didn't have to. Not wasting smoke for me, I hope. Of course, we're already in the A cap. Again, I'm talking. First game is usually a bloodbath because I'm excited to be on and chatty. Okay. Thought that Kutuzov was going to smoke up before he even had targets acquired, which I wouldn't normally recommend. And here's the deal, Dark. Like right now, I have 14.8 kilometer main battery range. Hitman, I've had the exact same thing. I was just saying, probably before you popped on, I've been like, I'm on like a 1-9 streak right now, with playing pretty well myself, but just absolutely horrendous teams. Like, look at C right now. Look at the two battleships, enemy battleships, all the way in C. I don't know if we'll be able to take advantage of that. Oh, one of ours is in there too already. So it looks like B is not highly populated, so let's switch the guns and push these ships that are kind of central. There's Udachi. I've memed some destroyers from like 13 kilometers in this boat already. Oh, just missed him. Okay. Uh-oh. Here comes Obama. Somebody said there's no ships on this side. Oh, nice. Oh, nice work, but we lost. Did we lose our Kagero? Or is he still alive? Yeah, it was a trade. I'd rather have our Kagero and have to bow tank. Yeah, totally. Lemming trains. I don't know if it's new players that have been attracted by the Kong thing for some reason. It's kind of the way I rationalize and keep myself sane, is that bad play is new players, and new players are good for the game. So on balance, just deal with it. That's what I tell myself. Goat says they won't. The better you get, the more worse the teams look. I think that is true to some degree. I mean, the fact is, overall, you're not going to have a win rate, you know, as a solo player, that's going to be a whole lot better than 60 to 65% at your greatest hopes, right? So that's the bottom line in this game. It's always going to be frustrating to a degree. It's never going to be populated broadly by stellar players. It's just how the wargaming games work. I'm assuming War Thunder is pretty similar too. Especially given the sense that we're... Good God, missed again. That we're actually not a skill-based matchmaking system, right? Okay. I'm not going to push straight into the Atlanta and show broadside to the other cruiser. Just going to kind of cycle out here. Go ahead and hit repair party, not damage control. We have the cap. No, we don't have the B cap. Overshot 3 times, just a touch over. So let's signal that, whoops, we're going to try to get in and cap this cap. You're already almost done with your first week of your internship, Dark. So those pictures were like from your workplace, right? That you're out the windows. Some Sierra in downtown Detroit, is that right? Is what it looks like. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever been to Michigan before. It's one state that I never had to travel to for work or anything. Okay, this Atlanta is taking some risks. But the question will be, why did I switch off of HE? I mean, you hope to get citadels, but Atlantas can be finicky with giving you citadels. Okay, we hit him more down the long way of the ship. Actually, when you hit an Atlanta broadside, it's much harder sometimes to do a lot of damage. So your shells don't arm. Let's see if we can get lucky here. There we go. Okay. Take another 30 seconds for the last of those shells to land. We did get the Citadel hit, which was great. Like, if you're driving Atlanta, sometimes going completely broadside to a battleship firing AP is the thing to do. Because it can be hard to get a shell to detonate in the Citadel. Oftentimes it'll overpen and pass through. You don't necessarily want to kite away at too much of an angle, because that gives more of the length of the ship to the enemy shells, and that's more chance of a detonation and serious damage. So we did get pretty good aim there to get a Citadel while he was mainly broadside. Okay, so how do we want to play this? We've got to pick a side of the island here. We have people pushing the Hipper. We've got a lead, so let's go ahead and push this situation. We just don't want to show major broadside to the Bismarck in the process of pushing the Hipper. That's the goal. We are going to stay AP now because the Hipper is giving broadside. And we have good armor-piercing rounds.
The ship is on fire.
Hitman, you don't play single play except for challenges. Yeah, you do a lot of division play. During the week and the evenings, I only have a couple hours, so I like to just kind of try to get my grinds done quickly. If I get a chance to start picking up more weekend play, that'll be my time to do more divisions, or the way work's been going this week, I wouldn't mind retiring in the next 10 years. It's been whack-a-mole. Hey, Cleve, I saw you there. I'm gonna check a chat here when we get done with this 1v2. Pretty good damage there. Got a full pen. So we have to be aware of the Hipper's torpedoes. I believe they're 6 kilometers. So he's going to try to probably come in and torp us. So we're going to start building speed so we can keep angled away. He may not know that we're a cruiser driver and we know which cruisers have torpedoes and which don't. Okay.
The ship is on fire.
Angling away as we have to do right now is a little bit dicey because it's giving the Bismarck broadside. Probably pushed this a little bit too aggressive. Maybe wanted to go to the other side of the island than what we ran. Oh, it's hit damage control. This Hipper's got pretty good AP. Yeah. Okay, he's out. Hopefully we can finish this being up with all the caps. So in retrospect, if I wanted to live and play less aggressive, I would have come out this side of the island, because then I could have bowed into both of those ships instead of coming in central here. But I was catching that hipper broadside, so I liked that. But as he turned, I basically turned with him to keep my guns. I knew that the Bismarck, if he kept going this direction, was going to have broadside shots on me. So I was just kind of expecting this mass to push a little sooner. So anyway, hopefully we can carry this. Shouldn't be too hard. They only have one destroyer left. Not like he can run around and cap all the caps. Cleve said, I'm not going to lie, I've seen players who apparently have an 81% win rate with the skill of a potato. How many games had they played? Like 10? I don't think you can do 80% win rate over a long period of time, right? If you're completely sucky. Catch anything on the other side? Dark said, yes, correct, you are in downtown Detroit. 8,000 games? Well, he played like a potato, you said? But he had a 81% win rate? Well, maybe divisioning. I mean, I find it really, really hard to believe someone who sucks in solo plays can get an 81% win rate in 8,000 games. So maybe he just divisioned a ton. Or maybe they were a low tier or something. Or all on one ship. I remember in World of Tanks, there's guys who used to play like the same tier 3 tank destroyer over and over and over. And they had a huge win rate because of it. That's what it was like, Arcana. I can't remember. I've forgotten all my World of tanks. There was one low-tier U.S. tank destroyer that had like super good concealment. If you parked behind any bush kind of thing, it had good gun depression, and it had really good shells. So you could just waste people in that thing, and then they just seal club constantly. Or there was the other tier 2. It was tier 2 originally, that as long as you stayed directly pointing to someone, it was like the M18 or something, you could just blap everyone in the face with HE with your derp gun, and they couldn't do anything to your frontal armor. So it was pretty sick, especially on the PC side when I first started playing tanks. Okay, we can bump out of this game. We're going to get a win, which is great. Not a high damage game, but we did help. Yeah, we picked up caps, which helps. Oh, no, that was a cap reset. Sorry. Yeah, and we got a cap. Caps give a lot of XP. So someone was saying, I don't know if he did a scientific analysis, but that a cap was worth like killing and getting 66% of the damage on a destroyer, which destroyer is a high value target. I don't know how they did the math on that, and I don't know if it was on like a World of Warships discussion side or legend side, but that's my personal experience, that if you can grab caps along with a couple kills, you're going to get a really good XP score. Yeah, damage is not everything, for sure. Martyr 2 was one of them, Arcana. Yeah, that was one of them. I used to have the other one, the French one, that was super slow and super slow to turn, but I had like 11 kills in that one time on the, I played both PC and console and tank. So I had 11 kills in it. Oh, what's the French one? It's like the snail or something. But it was like a tier 2 or tier 3 tank destroyer, and it had very little lateral mobility on your gun barrel. But it was great when you got in a good spot where you were concealed and the enemy tanks came at you one by one by one. You could just pick off one at a time, which is what you see happen in this game all the time, right? One ship goes, dies. Another goes, dies. Is it the bathtub? It didn't have an open... did it have an open top? It's the low tier 3 French tank destroyer. You've been wiped out. One of my favorite old men is streaming. Who's that? Who's on right now? You're watching me and someone else at the same time? How old is old? Like 50 is the new 40, right? All right. Well, at least we won. Yeah, Dark, I feel like I helped at that. that cap, that side of the map. So, all right, let's do what I said I was gonna do in my notes. Again, I haven't gotten to play a lot of Suzuya games. So let's try Suzuya. Let's do a Suzuya. Do a Ochaka. Whoops. I don't need a triple commander booster on. Let's just save that. You know, because commander XP is in such short supply. We really need lots of it. A lot of the very good players you'll see averaging 1,500, 2,000 XP mid-table, but they do it consistently game in and game out, and they play the objective, right? So I stayed on the left side that time to support the left flank, so we couldn't get cap rushed. I thought that Kagero dying was going to be a bad thing, but he took out that Massachusetts. Not that we wouldn't have been able to hold that Massachusetts if we stayed bow in. He was pretty damaged already, so that's just my bigger thing. That's the other thing I see time and time again. I see teams on an ABC domination cap setup going A and B or B and C and leaving one flank completely wide open. And I say this on stream all the time, so the other team can come unimpeded through one of the flanks, cap it, and just wail on you in a crossfire. It happens over and over and over. So I've been doing a lot of this lately, which probably peeves people. You know, like, okay, we want to go here and here, not all go up the middle. But it doesn't do any good. I don't know why. Again, I don't get overly frustrated with the teams because I just accept it. I still get frustrated, but I just try to bear in mind it is what it is. And I keep myself sane by, like, last night when I was 1-6, 1 and something like that, is that I had good results in every game. And I was not sitting in the back. I was in tanking damage in that KGB. I was getting kills, getting early DD kills in multiple games. Like, I killed the DD first, got first blood. Like, oh, we're set up. We're going to dominate this. And then just lost. And they'd beat it where there was only a couple ships left at the end. They weren't blowouts, but we just kept losing. So people don't understand about resetting caps either, I don't think. You have to go to bed? All right, young man, you go get to bed. Aren't you Pacific time, or are you in Texas now? Hey, thank you for the host and for stopping in. You know I appreciate it. To get to talk to you more at some point. Speaking of Commander XP, is spending 900,000 to buy a new Commander worth it? I think it depends on how much Commander XP you have laying around. I have a lot. So I don't think I have Gleaves yet, the new US Commander, so I was actually thinking about buying him with with Commander XP. I don't think I did yet, but I was considering it just because I have so much Commander XP that I'm not using. Stay right there, Iowa. Who's spotting us? Okay, only a 1DD game. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hello, Siegfried. Okay, let's just go dark. I'm going to stop shooting. Okay. Broke detection. Siegfried going around the corner is the best thing that could have happened. He should not detect us now, as long as half of us is concealed by the island. Oh, now we're getting radared. Awesome. Crap. Oh, it's the Indy. Indy that just got a buff, right? Back up. Stain HEs, it's loaded. Okay. Kills the other guy that was detecting us. Oh, hello, Mr. Nelson. Anyone watch Pippi Longstocking as a kid? Now I'm really dating myself. There was a monkey named Mr. Nelson. I'm not going to shoot at the Nelson. I'm going to kind of hope. He saw me. Say, if I didn't fire at him, maybe he wouldn't realize that I'd saturated his approach with torpedoes, but we could just swing around now and see if he thinks, oh, sorry there, buddy. See if he thinks, oh, the threat has passed. Don't block my torps. Don't block my torps! Dude. I think he's gonna show him full broadside, huh? Baltimore, that's not your strength, man. Your bow is your strength. So who's the one targeting us? Is it the Nelson? I'm liking this torp grouping. I think he thought maybe I'd fired all my torpedoes. Dang. I was hoping we get more than one there. God, there's a lot of targets. Oh, crap. This island is always a pain. Okay, Suzuya is low health. I'm going to try to kite the Nelson, even though I'm not looking at him. I know roughly where he's at. Not well, obviously. Crap. Oh, because the Balti's dead already. Yep. Azuma, help me out with the Nelson, huh? Let's try some AP on the bow of the Nelson. Okay, he got distracted. So that bow section, kind of the cheek, is the area you want to go at. You don't want to go midships. I need to go further forward than that. I don't have the world's greatest AP in this boat, but I might be enough to damage that cheek. Yeah? Yep. Let's get around the corner. Sorry, I'm not really looking at chat right now. Yeah, that's what I try to do, Hitman, is glance at the mini-map to see their orientation every now and then, my orientation relative to theirs. So with that badass HE, if that's what blapped me, I'm pretty sure it is. It actually probably worked out pretty well for him to hit me again in the butt. More chance for it to detonate and do more damage. Okay, let's go ahead and switch to HE. We want to kill this Nelson before he can heal. And I have not gotten used to this boat's ballistics yet. Don't start healing. Do not start healing. Aha! There's a little Godzilla vs. Kong for you. Alright, 4-4. We're behind on points by a tad. Okay, we got to kill, so... Oh, crap. Okay. Let's double check detection. So, we have 10-kilometer detection. Where's the destroyer? The destroyer's on the other side, so he's not going to spot me if I make a run on the Iowa. Let's get the Iowa selected. Okay, let's bow in and see if we can torp him in the gap. Cleveland, you're close to getting your French BB commander to 16-3. That's cool. I've got a couple that are 16 now, but not... I think the most I have is like /2 on Legendary. Okay, let's not get closer than 10 kilometers, shall we? Oh, shoot. Let's be opportunistic here. Say maybe he'll slow down, and maybe he'll try to come through that gap. Dang. Problem is, if he blaps me, I'm dead. For Dunkirk. Cool. Hey, Samuel. Garrus, you asked Lee for a brawler build. Dark Architect is one of your people to answer those questions, but I think I use Lee for my secondary builds. Honestly. Willis with the clipboard. All right, let's maybe try to run behind him and capture the B cap and see if we can lure him back in. Yeah, Goat, I just didn't want him to know where I was. So as soon as I pop my plane and he gets spotted by the plane, he knows I'm in the area. So what I was trying to do is be a little bit cagey and not alert him to my presence. Because now look, if he doesn't think that I'm here, will I be able to catch him on this side by chance, you know? If I'd popped the plane and he were smart, he'd probably... Oh crap, I'm still 20 seconds on this side. I was thinking that maybe he would just kite straight. Ooh, shite. No, 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 no. All right. Let's hope his guns are turned the other way. I'm getting the feeling he's going to pursue. Dang. And we lost initiative. We're down boats. So at this point, honestly, I'm just going to kite him. Hope for a lucky torpedo strike. Hug. I'm dead. Good shot. Yeah, we kind of lost the initiative when we lost those boats. That salvo I took from the Nelson really, really cost me earlier. Arg. And I thought I had that Nelson with like 3 or 4 torpedoes. That would have made a big difference, right? Not 100% sure what happened to the team there. Don't like the base trait, but it saved you a few times. That's on the French DD or BB commander. Oh, there's Suzuki at the other cap did well. Iowa had a good game. It was smart. He played smart. He kind of didn't come through the gap where I had torped. Took the inner route. Let me see. Garrus is asking about the U.S. battleship build. So I have sims for everything that is a non-secondary build. So I think a lot of people probably have this combination where they use sims on one side for your general U.S. battleship build with a little more of an offensive build in my case than for survival. It's more gunnery traits, and then even on my inspirations, gunnery oriented. And then the only boats that I have Willis, what you talking about Willis Lee, on are Massachusetts and probably like Arkansas. Willis, the most studious commander in the game. The only one who has a built-in clipboard, right? You're good with that, Dark? And then I have, a full secondary build with Willis Lee. So this is why I think, I talked about in my last patch review, why I think German battleship players are a little salty about Massachusetts, not counting Cleve. Cleve's not necessarily a German battleship player, but doesn't like Massachusetts very much. But you're able to use Hipper as an inspiration. And then I also have Van Essen in here for normalization angle. You can pen with AP at better angles than without his trait. But then you can throw Porcupine and you can throw Properly Meticulous on. So you really get 3 buffs of secondary. So you've got, what is it, like a 3-kilometer advantage for Massachusetts over the Tirpitz and the Bismarck? Which on PC, they're pretty much equivalent. The Massachusetts and the Tirpitz and Bismarck are all about the same range. So, interestingly. So yeah, well, yeah, I don't know, for instance, if mine's right or not, but that's the way I go with him. I'm going to run one more Suzuya game. I've just not been able to get in a good spot. We had a good initial position there. We got overrun. Our Baltimore, well, it hurts losing a tier 7 cruiser like Baltimore, which can be dominant when you broadside rush a Nelson. Not getting that. If he had bowed into that Nelson, when that Nelson went broadside, he could have just destroyed that Nelson with AP. Strange choices, but that has been my thing lately. I'm happy I won the first game tonight. That'll probably be my only win. It's been like that.
What you are about to see is bizarre, unsettling, and riveting.
Thank you, Barbara Walters. Good Dark Architect throwing out his dabbing. He had to go over to the Twitch side to throw out his dabbing Dark Architect emotes, which I like. Potato Quality was on last night converting the Master Race to the console game. Some funny chat. So he's playing it again, huh? He seemed to have a good time when I watched him. And I noticed the next day I didn't get to watch his stream, but he was back on playing Legends again. For me, Dark, oh, you were talking to Garrus. Okay. All right. I like Hotspot for this boat. That was a good cap to be at. If our team had just been wise and held position, I could have wailed away from behind that island, but it hurts. It hurts my feelings that that position got compromised. Okay. Looking at the split now, I probably should go left. I have one of my other cruisers going to the right to support the group of 3. And it's the same. It's a mirror deployment as to what's at sea. 1 battleship, 1 cruiser, 1 destroyer. So I'm going to go over to equally weight the force at sea. And then kind of the swing weight will be what the battleship behind me decides to do. But I like our deployment. I don't see anybody going straight up the middle. It's actually a good thing. He enjoys it because he gets to brawl. When I watched it, Samuel, he was just starting out. So he was just grinding the US battleship line. Mainly. Okay, what the heck? Let's just pretend no one shoots at the hipper. And let's pretend. Yeah, okay. Well, let's pretend he peeks out. Just gonna shoot 1 rocket torpedoes over there. Who's detecting us?
Fire on the enemy warship.
Who is detecting us? I will say this game frustrates me with regard to how fast you lose target lock when an enemy ship disappears. It's way easier to blind fire people on PC than on this game. I expected a bigger turn. That Suzuya is not wanting to cap rush or center rush in that position. Not the wisest move in a Suzuya. And I'm running fully broadside, so I'm going to be not wise too here in a second. Dude, oh, okay. So if my torpedoes got to him, that was going to be completely unintended, but beautiful. So ballistics, okay. Ballistics on this boat are a little bit of a cross between US and your Japan heavy cruisers. They're not nearly as high arcing as something like Cleveland, but they're kind of in between. Had a Kraken in his IO to show how bad its dispersion was. So he's ground all the way up to tier 7 then. Hey Hitman, take care. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hope you have a great one. Looks like we managed to get a fire on the Bismarck. Yeah, cool. Potato Quality Dark Architect is on 07 on the PC side, which I have not been watching King of the Sea this time, I admit. But they're one of the top US based, North America based PC clans in World of Warships, PC. and he's on their top team, and he's like their best, if not one of their best battleship players. So you and he would get along. Is that smoke from the enemy destroyer, perchance? Let's throw up our plane. The plane. Okay. I just kind of lost track on whose smoke that was. Let's pretend it's not ours. I have a feeling it's not ours. Let's torp the smoke with a widespread. Potato Quality is just his name. He's a very, very good player. I watched him play in the last King of the Sea, and he had like one play in one of the latter rounds to help his team win the North American Championship. They went to, I think, the grand finals last year. Again, I have no clue who or what went this year, this time. So maybe that smoke screen was set by our dude. Okay. Oh, dang it. Okay, let's see if we can sneak behind the island and take advantage of not only this Iowa, but this Hipper. I don't know how I got AP loaded. Are we gonna get the artifact where it makes it over the island visually, but they don't hit? Ah, hate that. Fix that. That bug is the worst when you're a cruiser player.
Thank you.
Trying to back up and turn. Gotta kind of watch out for that Yami back there. Let's accelerate out of here. Kind of playing with a little bit of fire here. Let's get on the move. Yeah, that Yamato is probably licking his chops if I'm sitting there and spotted. So let's relocate. I don't know what you're doing back here, Destroyer. Just gonna come to the other side and get some fire on the Iowa where we're not as exposed to the Yamato. That is my goal. Arcana says, Game 3 in NA lost to their sister clan, GG Doka, game well played, and got clabbered by the C clan in internationals, running 6 of them. They ran 6 clabberes, is that what you're saying? On one team? Look at us. We're going... I don't know why we're doing this. Let's pretend we're gonna live. Don't pay attention to me, dude. You don't see me. Just pretend you don't see me, Iowa. Look at this wicked torpedo patch, though. Skill wall. He's not going to live long enough to hit my skill wall, is he? Unfortunately. Let him live! Let him live! Oh! Cheater! Oh, we did kill him. Okay, got him with guns. Okay, this game is a little bit of a rout. Play a little bit conservatively on the edge, just because if things did go longer, I mean, that Iowa didn't need to make that strong of a play. If things did go longer, I would be in really good health to influence this game late game. Which, right now, with 10-kilometer detection, ooh, I don't know where their DD is. That's the only thing. If we get spotted coming around the corner, we know he's within 10 kilometers. Seriously, 6 Klebers on one team. When did the meta shift to that? It was, what did they have? They have in these, shit, he's here.
Torpedoes to port. Fighter airborne.
Glad I kept going fast. They have in these international tournaments on PC that you can basically, as a team, pick ship bans. So you can pick, like, is it 2 Arcana? You can pick 2 ships that the other enemy team cannot run. So I know quite a few people were banning.
Torpedoes to port.
Oh crap! We're banning the Russian radar cruisers.
Victory is in sight.
Oh my god! Okay, that was pretty tight. Did you see that? That was really, really tight. Oh crap, what am I doing? Suzuya! Holy crap. I cannot believe that back one didn't hit. Okay, where is the freaking Yamato? I gotta run through here. I'm probably dead. Come on. Okay, he has to reload. Don't hit the wall. We light him on. Now more torpedoes are coming. Okay, those were fine. I'd have pretty good potential damage in this game if we could actually see it. All the torp dodging. You peed a little bit for me. Hey, that's a pretty good dodge in a long ship like this. The turning radius is good. It's not the world's greatest, but it's pretty good. I have her rigged for
Fire on the designated target.
more so for agility too, because I like to kite or actively maneuver.
Attention. Reporting a target position.
So, do you say, am I excited to get champagne? Okay, he's all that's left. Now we can actually, let's drift a little bit, turn the corner here. Let's see, Samuel says, Hotel, what are you excited to get champagne? So, I'm more cruiser main. I've been playing a lot more battleships lately just because I've been grinding the lines and playing more in general. Again, I think from the PC side, there's mysterious signals. So again, the video that I did, I talked about Senpai, who's a pretty good player and a streamer on the PC side. He claims that champagne got taken out of the shop. It's only been sold for like a couple 2-week periods, I believe, on PC. Namely because it was completely overpowered, gunnery-wise, is what they're saying. So, I mean, I don't know 100% if that's true. There was a video by Euro, too. Euro does all these humorous it's voiceover, like robot voice, but you've probably seen some of his videos if you've watched, like, How to Yamato or whatever on PC. Lots of graphics, lots of funny, voice, like, text-to-speech voiceovers. And he has a meme clip of, like, killing a ranger in its spawn. The ranger didn't even move out of the spawn. And the champagne dev strikes it in the spawn. So the deal is, I mean, there's some PC side folks who think that the guns are very, very good. But to what Arcana is saying, it's in the right hands because you have to position yourself very carefully because you can't show broadside in that ship. The armor is completely trash. But you do have mobility. You have the speed boost. You've got, I think, pretty good rudder shift. If you do get a DD near you, the secondaries are kind of typical high-tier French secondaries, so it can definitely be your early warning system when your secondaries start popping off and probably do some damage to nearby destroyers. So, but it's, only 6 guns, but there are 6-gun ships that have been completely underestimated in the game. I think in certain instances, Siegfried can perform well. but it's tough. And I think, again, analogous with regard to no armor but decent guns. The other one that jumps, well, lower tier is Graf, Spee, right? And then the higher tier, not tier 9 off of PC, is Georgia, but Georgia has insane guns. Cleve knows the exact millimeters on the guns. I'm not going to say. I think they're like 460 or something. So, but it's the accuracy. I think they're the most accurate guns on the worst battleship armor. So the Sigma or the vertical dispersion, I think, is the lowest on a battleship at tier 8. And the dispersion, the lateral width, is the best in the game for a battleship. Plus decent range, relatively quick reload, good shell ballistics, and supposedly good armor piercing round penetration even at distance. So yeah, so Georgia is meme-ish just because the guns are so large caliber. But I think Champagne, if she's played well, can do well. So, but in the hands of an unskilled player, to what Arcana or someone's mentioning, they're all gonna hate it. Cleve knows that I said Ochakov was gonna be one of the best ships in the game, right? Cleve, and I was totally right. Okay, I said 460. I was close. So, no, Cleve says I said Ochakov was terrible. I never said it was terrible. I said that it would be difficult to play for people who weren't skilled cruiser players. And we're going to go play it now because we got our Suzuki win. But I have a blast in this boat. It's funny you're here, Cleve, so I can play Ochakov with Makarov. Best commander in the game. And all his real life pictures look like that too, except his beard's even better. I said tier for tier the Belfast is better than Ochakov, and I will stick to that. Yeah. And that was comparing buying out the full Ochakov campaign. I would rather buy the Belfast than I would have paid, how many, what is it, over 20,000 doubloons to buy out a campaign. Yeah, Dark, you have a job, man. Stay up too late. This ship just, I have crazy kooky games in it. The rate of fire makes up for the 8 guns to a good degree. And the AP is not horrible on cruisers. You get a cruiser in close and they go broadside to you because they figure they don't have a lot to fear, but you can actually work them down pretty well with your AP, especially if it's like another Ochakov. They seem to fire HE at you all the time. Okay, so back to deployment. So let's stay the C cap. Support the side we spawn on. Can't really get behind islands with this ship. This is the thing. It's the gun arcs are laser Russian gun arcs, so you can't fire over stuff. You love your internship so far? That's good. Hey Nyan, how's it going? I didn't see you up there. Where were you? Did I miss you in the chat? Definitely hello. How have you been? It's been a while. I have to actually pay attention to the Twitch side and the YouTube side. Are you in the game? Is that what you're saying? Oh, you are. In your Gascon. I didn't even look at the roster, dude. I looked at the map, not the roster. That's funny. You always wind up in my game in that boat. I think I've run into you randomly like 3 times now. That is funny. That is really funny. Except you're normally on the other team in that boat. And I know you've had good games in it, so you have to have a good game. It's required. Okay, we're not spotted now. Cleve, you were here that night when we were playing with Nyan. That was a while back. Okay, I'm just gonna, I guess, hang here and spam a little bit. Oh, no, I'm not. Don't want to sit still. We'll just round the island here.
All stations.
I am supporting you. I'm just going to go around the edge here. The Jean Bart is grounded. He's docked. He's in the cove. Keep breaking shells on him. Okay, got a fire on the Jean Bart. Surrey. Now we go into kiting mode. Let's not run into anything. Just trying not to show broadside to the Jean Bart. Good grief, hit the target. I must admit, the British heavy cruisers, I don't have completely dialed in like their speed. I tend to overshoot them a lot. Not sure why. Bad aiming. Oh, kill his torpedoes. Kill Stealer! Oh, he did get his torps off. Okay, I'm still spotted, Nyan, so one of the DDs is probably over here.
Enemy warship.
I'm gonna probably come around the corner here and use radar. Hey, Bussy. Yeah, I have been well. No, not many W's. Tonight's been better. The last two sessions have been dreadful. I was like 1 for 10. I've had some... Oh, crap. I was gonna say I had some pretty good torpedo dodges.
We're flooding quickly.
Okay, screw this. Radar. Where is the little bastard? 2 of them.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
2 little buggers.
Target penetrated.
You must pay for your insolence.
Torpedoes to start.
Dang. I'm gonna torp this edge just in case. Man, I've got a hydro up, sonar 1 up. I have a feeling they're gonna run though for... Oh crap.
Torpedoes to port. All stations. Concentrate fire on the target.
You little suckers. Turn now. Hit my damage control or my repair. Probably could have waited a little bit. Oh, I burned him down, dude. One of them's gone. Oh shit. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
The ship is on fire.
Broadside to the German DD with pretty good guns.
Problem solved, sir.
Okay. Gonna come back around. There he is. Whap him. How did I get AP loaded in my panic? I'm gonna push him. He's on fire. Burn down another one. Good night, Dark. Have a great one, man. Glad you're having fun at your new gig. That is awesome. Yep, you got radared, little bugger. So this is the thing with this boat. If you're situationally aware, you can get in the thick of it. And you can survive even really close encounters with battleships if you kite. Because we have Cleve here, is very proficient PC player. If you've heard of Smolensk on PC, this has a Smolensk-like hull, which means skinny, long and skinny. So tends to give up overpens to battleships, and it's just pretty damn maneuverable and hard to hit if you have kind of the rhythm for when to swing out and make yourself skinny. Ugh. Unfortunately, we as a team are not as in control as we'd hope to be, though we do have 2 DD advantage, so let's see if we can... Oh, let's kill this John Bart. Get the JB out. We're in decent shape. Nice. I don't think there's anyone over this side to spot me. I can get in this spot behind this island here. Maybe get some fires on the Iowa. Smolensk probably is related to Chappie, Cleve, you're right. So yeah, I'm gonna get over here. If I fire right now, he'll detect me, I think. Ah, too bad our destroyer. Okay, I think he's hidden now. So let's hold here. What? Damn. Best laid plans. Need to find the spot I can sit in here. Looks like right about yay. There's a fire. Now he's gonna move forward, so I'm just gonna hold position. Now his plane's spotting me. I'll have to move a little bit. Just gonna wiggle up and back. Oh crap. Other battleship. Don't aim at me, dude. Let's get the Iowa out. Okay, good. What is it tonight? And Nelson's. It's another... What the heck? Oh, is that the Iowa's plane? Shoot. I don't know if the... he does have the gun angles to get over. Let's turn in. Okay, we ducked it. Okay, let's get on the move. Albemarle. Kind of tanky. Ooh, nice hits. Let's see if we can get in and drop some torps in Yali. So in a perfect world, maybe he'll try to pursue. Or he'll slow down. Get him to turn in towards us a little bit. Switch to AP. Yes, that's what we want to do. Turn into that second batch torpedoes. Okay, lost our angle. Uh-oh. Watch out for islands. Okay, Albemarle is out. We're definitely not going to be able to do a whole lot to that Suzuya at range, because this is small caliber AP. AP loses its penetration capability over distance, so battleship AP at distance is fine. Light cruiser AP is not going to be all that great, so we're going to switch off. This is where we're just going to evade. Keep turning. I know we have flatter gun arcs than the Suzuya, so it should be easier for us to land hits than him on us. Sorry, I'm kind of zoned in on this game. Got to pay attention. You still alive, Nyan? Oh, Nyan, you're barely alive. Doing great, dude. You're good in that ship, man. Congrats. Every time you play that ship, I just see you rock it. Oh no, he burned you down. Oh crap. I'm taking this a little bit too cavalier here. Let's hope I'm not going to hit an island. At least get some torps out for him to think about. We knew we had one heal, and we could break detection pretty easily. I do have my radar, too. If necessary. So, another fire on the Nelson. The bad news with Nelsons is they heal fire damage so well. 2 destroyers should be able to tag team a Nelson without a lot of problem. Nelson's not the best boat to counter destroyers in. Okay, we're gonna have to swing out. Dude, destroyers. Keep setting him on fire. I know he's worried about them. It takes him a pretty long time to turn his turrets, and his hull is sluggish. So let's try AP on his weak spot. See what we can do. Not bad. Got him. Woo, that was fun. Ochakov, crazy! Crazy Ochakov. Anyone here excited for ranked battles? I am not. I'm never excited for ranked though, Cleve. Dude, Nyan, that was sweet. I got 91, you got 150. We had to do pretty well. Look at that. Unintended pairing. Nice work. You had that like last time I remember playing you, and I think I had a good game, but you outlasted us and you wound up winning in that ship in a kind of knockdown drag out. So, and this is the thing. I just keep looking for where these ships end up. I've seen one finish high, and I've seen every other one, like 4 now, all finish in the bottom 2. So there's going to be a lot of, oh, I spent 50 bucks on this ship or whatever it is. More than that, right? 90 bucks, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. So get ready for it. It's coming. Gascon, best ship. Dude, I have free XP. I could buy that one too. Amazingly fun. Literally can't wait to finish Champagne. And yeah, it's same. So it's an extension of the Gascon class. So, I mean, as far as how the ship handles, right? Hull and everything, Nyan, it's going to be super familiar to you, correct? Just the turret layout is going to be different. Yeah, I don't think it's easy to play. I know that. Use that speed, mobility, and I think that's exactly how Champagne's going to be too. Good flanker if you have the situational awareness of when to flank, when to push. Vanguard is the best. Vanguard got buffed again, right? Well, that was a fun game. Just proves again, I have a blast in Ochakov. I just do. And that, where were we? We were in the cap almost the entire game. But initially we're up against 2 destroyers, and we have island cover that was kind of blocking those battleships from getting clean shots at us. So that worked out well to be in the cap with Ochakov. A lot of times you're just skirting the caps and using the radar to flush the destroyers out. So it winds up being a good mix with that boat. Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna take Fiji out. Fiji's completely stocked, people. So let's throw a double XP booster on it. Oh, am I doing anything on my missions? Oh, that one helped because I needed top 3 finishes. Hey, 5 Jumps, how's it going? Tonight, actually, I'm winning a couple games. The last 2 sessions has been horrendous. Thank you to Nyan, who helped, who's in chat, and we wound up in the same game together, and he rocks that Gascon, and that was a super fun game. I think we dominated that cap. We took out their 2 destroyers. That was fun. Let's see. I know that's at least 1. Tier 5 to 8. Come on, among both teams by XP received. So let's see something really quick here. Come on. Oh, I don't have to do that one. I was wondering if that was the hard mode one. But I was just looking at, how am I not in the top 3 by XP among both teams? I'm number 2. Am I misreading that one? I may have not have read it close enough. That's the first time in a while they've done a goal like that. What do I have to do though? Tier 5 to Tier 7. In 3 battles become the best among both teams by XP received. Did I not just do that or what? Okay. I don't know if that one's scoring properly. Or did I... Is 425 enough? Is that probably the weekly target? Yeah, I think they did one like that, Cleve, but they also did the, you know, top 3 on your team, top 4 on your team, top 2 on your team, which they've done a bunch. They used to do a bunch of times. Yeah, that was on your own team. This time it's you have to be in the top 3 in the entire game. So that's why it's a pain in the butt when you're losing like I was last night, Seth, because you have you have very little chance of getting top 3 unless you completely rock it. I was close a couple times because I was top on my team, but not quite in the top 3 overall. 5 Gems say you're doing fairly well. Decent games in the mid-tiers coupled with getting Molotov and a free crate. Holy crap. Molotov's fun. Molotov is one of my favorite Tier 6 cruisers, Tier 6 on PC. Those guns are insane, but she's super fragile, so you just have to... She's a good... You just practice her gunnery at a distance. She's a kiter, a distance kiter. Great fire starter and killer AP when you get in close and can get broadsides on cruisers and stuff. All right, Fiji. Fiji! Time is flying. I have about a half hour. I have to do an employee review early tomorrow morning, so I need to be functional for that. This has been fun. Better games. Ryan and Diane was fun. That was fun. We got to tag team up in the same cap and be successful. Definitely doing better in the wins department tonight, finally. Things do generally even out, but again, I had 2 sessions in a row that were just not fun at all. Okay, we're up tiered again. So we'll support C. Gonna do my signaling. So what mid-tier ships are you working on, 5 Gems? I've been doing all these British ships and having fun with it. And now I'm to the tier 6s that I like even more than the tier 5s. The tier 5s have been fun though too. Oh, I want to fire at that Ochakov badly. He's going to turn away though. This ship's stock, man, is really short ranged. Very short ranged. I guess I can fire because I'm spotted by those carrier planes anyway.
Torpedoes direct front.
Gonna aim for the Odin superstructure. VGAP is actually quite decent if you hit battleship superstructures, especially German. Trying to help out my DD by giving them some AA coverage as well. So hopefully I don't get nuked by these guys. Okay, what's the Odin? Odin is bearing away. Is the Ochakov going to be kooky enough to try to bonsai this corner? It's possible. Oh crap. Odin must have a plane up. Let's go ahead and just bow in. Make his gunnery difficult here behind the island. I don't think he has the angles to get up and down on us from here, so let's see if we can park here. Going to an extreme turn to slow ourselves down. And start backing up. Oh, here's the other 2 dudes. Wonder if they're gonna come around the corner. We'll get our torpedoes ready. Oh, Odin does have the angle.
The ship is on fire.
I think those cruisers are gonna rush the corner. He's thinking about it. Turn, baby. I don't have the upgraded hull. It's the only bummer. Come on, can't select it. We are in pretty dangerously close. We still have our smoke. We can use... Oh god. This is not good. Sorry, I'm concentrating. I'm just hoping the battleship doesn't come around the corner, honestly. It's my one wish. Holler at me if he's coming around the corner. He is. Shit. Smoke up. Hopefully I don't run out of my smoke completely.
The ship is on fire.
Damn border hugging cheater. Oh, for crap's sake. I'm gonna hit the ship carcass here. Yeah, we got completely overrun. Oh well. That was way too brave of Fiji. I think they had quite a few ships come our side. And we lost whatever support we had. So, oh well, we managed 20,000 damage. 5 jumps playing Helena, Fiji, Pensacola, trying to get 10 million credits for your indecisive takes over to choose between the New Orleans and the Benson. I like the New Orleans a lot. She did just get a buff that helps you decide at all. The Benson did not, but the Fletcher did. Well, that was a little rough. Let's jump out and play Devonshire. It's the one British line that we are still at tier 5. But it's upgraded now, so it's playable. Okay, let's go Devonshire. So once I was in that really tight area, I realized it's going to be a little tough escaping that, because I couldn't make that turn as quickly as I wanted to. When you get the higher hull, better hull, the upgrade, it usually has a better rudder shift. So Fiji's super turny upgraded. Great kiting ship. But that was a little too tough of a position to get into without the hull upgrade. And then we got pushed on both sides. But again, I took an extremely aggressive position, hoping that my destroyer or whatever came along with me there wasn't going to die too quickly and would able to be keeping them honest from coming around the corners. So as soon as that support's done, it's going to be very, very difficult to hold that in a light cruiser. Yeah, 5 jumps. I'm odd person. I like the Pensacola. And I really like New Orleans and Baltimore too. And then the line to the Cleveland on the other side is also very, very good. So wow, no domination cap, so we don't need to go too far up this time. Fuso getting spotted from the moon. Aiming right at us, so let's let someone else get spotted first, maybe. Yeah, I see him. You shouldn't be headed right at him and firing. Okay, he's probably not going to shoot at us since these guys are firing first. Pensacola, you're just like aching to get dev struck. Goodbye. No, you need like to not go straight at a Fuso. Turn out, dude. This is my whole night last night, just telling people not to go into caps with Pensacola's and stuff. Okay, I think he's getting back, actually. You don't need to push when there's no domination caps, especially.
All forces provide cover for that target.
Just get out, stop firing. Devonshire, you're...
All stations protect that target.
Can't really push middle Devonshire without being wasted by the California and or the Fuso. So we're gonna kind of skirt the area. That's the tough thing about these boats is that we're talking about 14.3 kilometer main battery range with my commander setup. It's just not great. So I'm not going to chase them into this area so I can get in range to just get wasted. Yeah, no reason to push. They're backing off. Just let's regroup central. I will be more willing to push a Dallas. Yeah, Pensacola is great guns. Awesome, awesome guns. But you wind up having to do a lot of your guns on target with your hull, right? So that's... I mean, a few of the Japanese light cruiser or heavy cruisers at lower tier have the same issue. So it's kind of a unique playstyle with regard to having to use your hull to get your turrets turned. Oh, we stole it. Dirty kill stealer. But if you can get used to those guns, they're amazing. Again, if you can live with the turrets, the gun performance themselves are amazing, especially the armor-piercing rounds. Just get underused. These are flat gun arcs, aren't they? This Eagle is in deep doo-doo. Die. Oh. Okay, well, we let him take that one. We took one. Okay. Another Dallas. So these guys decided to push way north, that other force with the two battleships in it. Let them go. There's no reason at all to chase them. We can work them down as a group. Bulk of a salvo is overpens a tad heartbreaking compared to the short fuse AP. Yeah, so that's the thing is you're going to have to, in certain instances, switch up to AP if you're super close to broadside cruisers in Pensacola. I mean, not horribly, but it can happen. But when she connects, it's glorious. I tend to get lazy and stay with HE in this boat, but now with a Nuremberg coming broadside, we're going to switch to AP. Just don't find the AP great in these boats. I think that was kind of how they were advertised. Let's see what we can do here. I just don't get a whole lot of citadels. This is short fuse AP, right? Let's turn into them. You can't turn fast. You do have the heal. Oh, there we got a citadel. Nice. Yeah, we should be able to citadel on Nuremberg. Season 1 of arena mode. Shooting at Nurembergs. Okay, we're not going to use damage control. We're just going to let that heal kind of offset the fire damage. Oh, that was bad aiming on my part. He's kind of behind the island. Uh-oh, Fuso. Yep, Fuso sizing me up. Let's throw it into slow. See if we can tuck in here and break detection. We did. We switch back to HE. Who's spotting us? Who is spotting us?
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Ouch. How did he get that shot in there? Albemarle's a small Monarch cleave. I'm excited to get it. I mean, I think it's going to be a fun boat. I know this line, like Samuel and others have said, it gets better as you go up the line. Devonshire is miles better than the Hawkins. I mean, not even close. I've had some really good games in this boat, like over 100,000 damage, multiple kills. So let's just park it right here. Again, we've only got that 14-ish kilometer range, but I'm not going to show myself to the Fuso if I don't need to. Looks like he's going to kind of hang right there, show me broadside. I'll go ahead and pop a repair party. I don't know why he wants to stay in range of the HE spammers. Is this my deal? You can complain all you want as a Battleship player about HE spam, but when you choose to turn right back around into it and stay right where the HE spam is pelting you, then that's not the fault of the HE spammers. It's the fault of the Battleship players. Granted, he's vastly outnumbered at this point, but could have taken himself out of immediate danger. Samuel says, love the Albemarle. Gets punished hard at tier 7 when caught broadside. That's all these guys. It's like, you think, well, they're supposed to be a little more durable, and then you just get paddled broadside. For certain. Oh, you Fuso. Okay, are we all gonna pile on the cap now, or are we gonna go kill him? Cleve says you casually have short fuse Pensacola AP. You talking PC, or are you talking like commander influence? Yeah, I probably, Sam, don't use armor piercing enough. Again, I've been scarred by my Hawkins experience dreadfully. West Virginia, how are you not just crushing that Nuremberg? Oh, dude! Dude, that's embarrassing. I don't mean to be mean, but that's kind of embarrassing. Getting owned by Nuremberg torpedoes. Let's go ahead and use our last repair party. Why not? So this way we won't overpen the Nuremberg if we stay with a little bit of HE. We don't have a plane. Okay. Another West Virginia. We just bring another West Virginia. We lose one, we just launch another one. There he is. Clear the island. Kind of. Aha! He's out. Alright. Uno mas. Hey Dark Noob, how's it going? We are getting kind of close to the end of the stream tonight. I'm going to be on to about midnight Mountain Time. We've been actually having a fun night tonight. Been doing continuing line grinds on my British ships. Been trying to get worked up the tiers. We started on stream with tier 3s, believe it or not, and we are up to tier 6s, which is great, in 2 of the lines, and then we're at tier 5 here with still on the Devonshire. We played Ochakov and Suzuya tonight, which were fun games, especially that Ochakov game. Ochakov just cracks me up. That is a fun ship. I aim to put together a little video on that, just some tips and tricks on Ochakov, because again, I have a feeling a lot of players don't necessarily play her optimally, play her a little more dangerously than necessary. So that's a near-term goal, as well as some other stuff in between the patches here. All right, we did all right. We got in third. Or look at our West Virginias, except for this West Virginia that got killed by the Fusa, or by the Nürnberg's torpedoes. 5 gems. So you'll stop spamming HE behind an island when battleships stop spamming AP behind armored bows. Yeah, you have to use the tools that you have, right? And that's what the cruisers have, unless you're like a Baltimore where you can paddle a broadside battleship up close. Use your maneuverability to kind of outmaneuver their turrets sometimes. But that's what cruisers have to do. That's counter, right? Can be just as mad at destroyers that don't ever get detected and pack tremendous torpedo loadouts. So, all right. Let's see. So for the day, you know, maybe we should go. What happened in that? I'm sure we lost that Fiji game. Yeah, let's try Fiji one more time. So we're just saying, Dark New, we're completely stock in Fiji. It's like the 3rd game I played in this boat. I own her on PC, so I've played her before, but there's always a little bit of a kind of relearning process when you move to the Legend side. Isn't the Albemarle just a death trap? Like, from what perspective, Cleve? Samuel can answer your questions there. All right, Sea of Fortune. Hey, we're not down tiered this time. Oh, we have our West Virginia from the last game carried over. One of them. Okay, and we got a decent number of cruisers to shoot at. This is an AP only loadout. Belfast, obviously, the premium, which is similar in class to Fiji, has HE rounds as well. Fiji does not, but still the rate of fire and the 12 gun loadout, it gives you pretty good ability to counter destroyers, honestly. So let's support A. I'm thinking that this battleship behind me. No, you probably should go C, dude. No, we don't want to go B and C. So our DD's already picked up on that side that he needs to hopefully spot the C cap, and then the other guy can come A. Oh, from that perspective, Cleve, yeah, the weak broadside armor. Second line ship, right? You're, as a cruiser player, a lot of the time you're working on ships that are distracted. We're not going to go into the cap. Oh, crap. I don't like the limited view range in Legends, honestly. Shoot. Don't be shooting at me, Dunkirk. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm going to come around the edge. He might need a smoke screen to escape, dude, versus you just spamming from it. So I'd rather he save it so he can live. Crap, crap, crap. Yeah, let me get around the corner. Moss, don't feel like you have to die in there. Get out. You don't need to die in the first 3 minutes in the cap. Okay, the Dunkirk's reversing. We have a lot of their ships this side, though. Okay. We have the benefit of the smoke screen. Nope, it isn't protecting us. Thought it might be. We have our own smoke. I'd just like to delay using it. Our Miyoko is going to be toast. Wow, that Ismail got worked by Torps, though. See if we can keep working on him. He doesn't have as much superstructure to hit, which makes him a little less fun of a target for the Fiji, but still getting some shots in there. Come on, hit the superstructure. There we go. Got multiple first bloods tonight. I didn't think there was going to be enough superstructure to hit there to get that kill. Well, good news. Our Gate is still alive for now. I didn't think our Miyoko was going to survive because he's sitting broadside to the Ismail, which is not a good idea, by the way. Okay, so let's jump in here. We do have Hydra. We don't have radar, but we have Sonar 1 or hydroacoustic. Yeah, we want to focus fire the Zara. Oh, Fiji, I want you to be upgraded because it's a little sluggish. A little more sluggish than she will be later on, for sure. Okay, the Zara keeps coming. This would have been a good spot to sit. Without getting detected, without having to use our smoke yet. Let's see where the Zara winds up turning. Can we get fire on the Dunkirk? Possibly. Probably will not need to use these torpedoes, but what the hey. Oh, that cruiser died, so maybe so. Nope, got him back. Okay. Not going to fire on the Normandy because I have no speed to maneuver. We do have low detection range, 10 kilometers, which is the great thing about Leander and Fiji. They're hard to spot. So if you're just patient at times, don't give yourself away. It will improve your survivability a lot. Hold your fire until you can either get in a position to fire from your smoke. Those destroyers. The destroyer's gone that was in this cap. I wonder where he's at. I'm going to keep an eye out for torpedoes. If he's still hanging in this area.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Is that him? Was that the Mahan?
Requesting assistance. Requesting assistance.
Oh crap.
Concentrate fire on the
Okay,
designated
DD is spotting us. Demo this AP on a destroyer. Oh, hello. Okay. Let's get smoked up because we're in danger from this Normandy right now. One shot, one kill, thankfully, on the DD. I did not see this happening here. I'm just hoping that the destroyer... Yeah, he did get torps out. Crap, 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 crap. I don't have the maneuverability to escape those completely. We're going to take one. Oh, no, he didn't have the range. Sweet. Yeah, I need you to spot for me, and I can help you. Now I make a decision. Do we run out of this smoke so we can get fire in the Devonshire now? We don't want to waste a minute and 13 of smoke, so let's see if... oh, there he is. Say wait till he's detected. He's gonna try to torp you, dude. This is probably our battleship's dead if he has torps available. Five just a guy who love to smell short fuse AP in the morning or in the evening. Yeah, no kidding. So what 5 Jump's talking about is the British light cruisers have AP that is more effective against other cruisers because it has less tendency to over-penetrate. It will detonate inside more narrow hulls. And it also does good against battleship superstructures too. So it's kind of a bummer not having HE, but you can definitely make the best of this ship's gunnery in a lot of situations that you don't think you necessarily can. I don't know why I'm going up in where I'm going to likely get spotted by these battleships. I'm getting a little greedy right now, seeing this Algerie. Hoping that the battleships are just going to target the other battleships because they're easy targets. Go this edge, I can bow into the battleships to be a kind of hard target to hit and get fire on the Algerie. Reload. Algerie's going to start going forward again here. Oh, so close. 3 sits. Oh, sit. Yes. Oh, DD. DD ahoy! I see you. Oh, he's backing up. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's a cruiser behind that island. Oh, crap. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay, we have damage control party. Stupid destroyer spotting us. Ah, 2 fires? What is back there? That second fire is a bummer. Oh, crap. Crap, crap, crap. Again, this is really where the hull lets us down. Smoke. Oh, it's a Helena, no wonder. Come on, smoke. It's easy to run out of your smoke in one of these ships, too. Okay, we're gonna have to just bail. See if I can get torpedoes off on the other side. Spotting me. The DD has to be spotting me. Shite. Damn it. Stupid DD. Do we have a lot of hit points left? Oh, dang it. Oh, shoot. Could not get my torpedoes off. What happened to our team? Got so zoned in on what we were doing. Ugh. So that's just where you know how good this ship is going to be when she's not stock anymore. Because that would have been a lot twistier to get out of that type of situation with the upgraded hull. And I don't know if there's a power plant upgrade. A little extra speed would have helped there too. So close to surviving that. Just bad news of that destroyer keeping us spotted. Took the double fire. Just kind of RNG-ish. As we exited the smoke, there was only this little bit where we were going to get detected, but I was afraid if I stayed there that this battleship would have detected me if he got close enough to me. But look, it doesn't really matter so much when our team folded like that. Ugh. Helena's a good boat. But we could have taken her out with our AP. She's doing a good job of staying behind that corner of that island where they could use their gun arcs against us. I just thought we really had command of it when we killed that Algerie here and we were pushing. The rest of my support all died. And then we started getting focused. So I got a little too far up probably. But I moved up anticipating that the rest of my team on that side was not all going to die immediately. We have a good cap or good points advantage. Dude, you just probably want to stay alive, Pensacola. Please kill the Helena. If he kills the Helena, we have a very good chance of winning. If this guy's smart enough to stay alive in the Dallas, we have a good chance of winning. Flap him with your AP, Pensacola. Oh, if he doesn't get him on this shot. Oh my gosh! Are you joking? Helena doesn't have a heal. So you blow on him and he's dead. There's only a minute left. So all you have to do is hide, Dallas. All you have to do is hide. You're not going to try to go get a kill, are you? "49 seconds. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, you're going to turn broadside right in front of the Dunkirk. Oh, my gosh. And there's another battleship there. All he had to do was park right here. And game's over. Okay, we're behind on points. We had 2 caps, so I thought we might have had the lead. Alright. Well, Fiji's going to be a little bit of work to get her upgraded. We're going to need to get some teams where we can grab some wins, but making progress. That's again like game 3 or game 4. Going to be a fun ship. Did good on kills in that game, just not a ton of damage yet. I want to check out her upgrades really quick. Okay, yeah, the gun range is the other thing. It's really short right now. So the gunnery range upgrade will be fantastic. Get the increase in torpedo damage and then the B hull. So it's a 2.7 second reduction in rudder shift time, which is going to make a great ship even that much better. All right, folks, that is pretty much it for me. I'm turning into a pumpkin. Say thank you to everybody who stopped by on both the YouTube and the Twitch side tonight. Cleve, bro, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. It's been a bit. Dark Noob, thanks for coming in. If you're first time in, really appreciate you visiting. I do have a pretty good library of videos we're building up over on YouTube that are in our YouTube channel now, or you can catch our streams live on YouTube and Twitch. 5 Jumps, hope you're having a good night. I'm trying to think. You're California, right? Are you California Pacific time? Keep forgetting. But yeah, have a great night. Thank you for stopping by. I'm very much appreciated. So we are definitely scheduled for Friday night. We'll be back on Friday, 10 o'clock Mountain Time US. And possibly on this weekend, but that's, again, kind of dicey for the next few weeks until summer hits and there's a little more freedom of calendar. So, again, thank you so much. Really appreciate you stopping by. Hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you all on Friday. This is VannKraken, and I am out. Take it easy.